Welcome to Eclectica. Today, we're embarking on an in-depth journey into a topic that is gaining increasing attention in modern societies: child-free adulthood. We will explore why people choose not to have children and the psychological, societal, and even evolutionary factors behind this decision. Have you ever wondered, what are the freedoms and challenges of choosing not to have children? Is this decision just a personal choice, or does it have broader implications for society's future? If you're ready, let's dive into this topic in detail. The modern world offers many opportunities and challenges, allowing individuals to shape their lives differently than ever before. While having children was once seen as an inevitable part of life's cycle, this norm is rapidly changing. People are choosing not to have children in order to focus on their career goals, travel more, or simply dedicate time to themselves. But what's behind this trend? Once, having children was considered a sign of adulthood and responsibility. Raising children was seen as one of the most direct ways an individual could contribute to society. However, this view has shifted. New generations do not want to let having children overshadow their personal happiness and goals. Instead of asking, "Will I regret not having children in the future?" the more common question now is, "What do I want to prioritize in my life right now?" What would you choose? Of course, the reasons behind this choice are not just individual preferences. Social and economic conditions also deeply influence this process. For instance, in developing countries, economic uncertainties, high housing and living costs, and career pressures are making people rethink this significant decision. Many young adults feel that the financial obligations of having children are overwhelming. Have you heard how much the cost of raising a child has increased? According to one study, in the United States, the cost of raising a child to the age of 18 is approximately $233,000. This figure is a heavy burden, especially for middle-class families. Of course, this isn't unique to the U.S. The costs are rising in Europe and even in countries like Turkey. With this situation, people may find having children to be financially unsustainable. Besides economic factors, urbanization also plays a significant role in the rise of child-free adulthood. People living in large cities often have smaller living spaces, weaker social ties, and increased feelings of loneliness. The pace and stress of urban life lead people to adopt a more individualistic lifestyle. Unlike rural communities where extended families live closely together, modern urban dwellers often see having children as a much bigger responsibility. Now let's take a look at the biological side of things. The concept of the biological clock places significant pressure, especially on women. Women's fertility declines with age, and this creates anxiety for those who delay having children. On one hand, they want to advance in their careers and focus on personal development, while on the other, they feel the pressure of limited time as dictated by their biological clocks. How do you think it's possible to balance this? Sociological studies on child-free adulthood show that this lifestyle is closely linked to large-scale societal changes, such as urbanization, individualism, and economic concerns. As modern cities isolate individuals from one another, the desire for more control over one's life increases. This situation contributes to the breakdown of traditional family structures and the rise of individual life choices. Changing societal norms also play a significant role in this choice. Particularly as women participate more in the workforce, the idea of having children is increasingly being questioned. Women are now more focused on their careers and realizing their potential. This is another significant factor contributing to the decline in fertility rates. What's surprising is that, according to Eurostat data, Birth rates in Europe have dramatically declined over the last decade, with many countries facing population decline. This trend is especially pronounced in countries like Germany, Japan, and Italy. Even in countries like Turkey, traditionally known for high birth rates, this change is becoming apparent. Fertility rate has significantly dropped over the past 10 years. This is no longer just a personal choice, but a sign of a broader societal transformation. So, from a psychological perspective, how do child-free adults navigate their lives? Psychologists say that child-free individuals tend to adopt a lifestyle that prioritizes freedom and independence. They may find meaning in dedicating time to themselves, focusing on their careers and personal growth. These individuals prefer to live their lives more freely and independently by avoiding the responsibilities that come with having children. Interestingly, their happiness levels are generally not much different from those who have children. However, not everything is rosy. Child-free individuals sometimes face societal pressures. They may frequently be asked by family or friends, "Why don't you have children?" These pressures can create feelings of guilt and alienation. Especially in traditional societies, having children is still seen as a norm, and individuals who deviate from this norm may feel societal pressure. Now, let's return to the societal dimension. What are the social and economic impacts of the decision to remain child-free? This decision not only affects individuals' lifestyles, but also has significant implications for global demographics and the future of societies. In developed countries, aging populations are putting enormous pressure on social security systems. The decline in the young workforce is slowing down the economic growth of nations. This is why many countries have started offering incentives to increase birth rates. For example, countries like France and Sweden provide financial support, childcare assistance, and parental leave to families. This is one of the attempts to raise fertility rates. However, we are seeing that these incentives don't always achieve the desired effect in every country. Choosing not to have children is also connected to environmental and ethical concerns. The climate crisis and overpopulation lead some individuals to opt out of parenthood. The decision not to have children can be seen as a form of environmental responsibility. These individuals believe that overpopulation is depleting the Earth's resources and that not having children contributes to the environment. Ecofeminism and environmental movements are among the groups supporting this decision. So, what does the future hold for the trend of child-free adulthood? As modern societies continue to emphasize individualism, child-free adulthood seems likely to gain wider acceptance. Advances in technology and reproductive technologies allow individuals to delay parenthood. In addition, global climate change and environmental concerns may influence people's decisions in this matter. People are now considering not only their biological clocks, but also the future of the planet when deciding whether or not to have children. In conclusion, child-free adulthood is becoming an increasingly accepted lifestyle in modern societies. This choice is a decision individuals make by prioritizing their personal freedom and happiness. However, it is not just a personal decision. It is a transformation that affects the demographic structure, economic sustainability, and environmental responsibilities of societies. Child-free adulthood is closely connected to the major issues of the modern world, such as individualism, economic uncertainty, and environmental concerns. It seems that this trend will continue to grow in the future, and societies will need to adapt to this change. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.